Good afternoon on what is a surprisingly warm, bright and sunny day. It is Thursday the 15th of February and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and a parcel to unbox. So let's get the knife. There we go. What I've got there's a fairly slim package. I'll pull this out, and I have that, which is, I can actually fully open it. Is this, which is Interlinked, a Carbon 2185 mission book. And this is a anthology of scenarios, a mini campaign for the Carbon 2185, a cyberpunk role-playing game, published by Dragon Turtle Games, little English publisher. Now I've done an unboxing of the Carbon 2185 game, and I reviewed that, and then there's the Cities book for it, and I've done an unboxing of that. This is the first time I've had to look at sort of like an anthology or a book of adventures for the setting. Now, Carbon 2185 came out prior to lockdown and the pandemic. I was really interested in it just because it was a new company. The role-playing game did very well on Kickstarter, and what it presented was an opportunity to really do cyberpunk using the rules for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. And for the most part, I actually think they did, Dragon Turtle Games did a very good job of it. Interlinked places the cyberpunks in an escalating series of events. It starts out as a simple smash and grab job and ends with the punks taking a crucial role in a full-blown synth rebellion. There are twists and turns along the way that nobody will see coming and will keep the cyberpunks on their toes. This series of missions has been designed by Andrew J. Lucas to feel like an episodic drama and features recurring characters and plot lines that draw the cyberpunks into the drama and get them personally involved in the story. The cyberpunk, this mission book is suitable for cyberpunk starting at either first or second level. So, with this, what you can do, you've got the Cyberpunk 2185 core rules. You can run the core rulebook, the scenario in the core rulebook, which is decent enough, and then go straight into this. Because the other thing about this is essentially that the default setting is San Francisco, but a lot of the content, essentially, you're talking about other major cities like Tokyo, London, and so on, and others, which are the main focus of the setting, and certainly in the Cities book. And you could probably transfer that scenario and these scenarios to the city of your choice. So we open up. And contents page and credits, and you've got section. Have I missed a page here? Yes, I have. No, you haven't. So welcome to the first scenario. There really isn't much in the way of an introduction to Interlinked. It literally just leaps straight into the first mission, which is Roadblock, and that's my grumble. Where's the introduction to the whole thing? Where's the overview of the whole thing? More obviously for the game master, but essentially, welcome. You've got details on running the mission, what's happened, hooks, and how to set the thing up, and so on. And it's pretty much simple, scenario. You've got you're dealing with essentially an encounter on the road where there's a crash site. There we go. That's it. And you're dealing with the outcome of what you discover. So you've got setup, describes the underlying themes of the mission. You've got hooks for the player characters, extra ones which you can give them to whatever they've got of their own. And then at the end of it, you've got essentially experience points. They can earn. What happens at the end, and then here we describe what the basically the locations they're going to go to and what they can find there at the compound. And you've got a map of the compound there. So that's really just 4 pages of the first adventure, quite short and also quite big, bold lettering, so really kind of easy to read and run. And then we have Interlinked. Oh, okay, basically. So what we've actually got here is when I was complaining, basically that's the issue here of doing an unboxing, because you're looking for something which isn't actually where you think it's going to be, but it's here on the next page. So really, Roadblock is like an introductory adventure you can run for first-time players and by a first-time game master, and set everything up, really give them experience, get them used to playing the game before they actually get to Interlinked, the campaign of the title. So yeah, that's basically Villeneuve. There is the name of one of the corporations, and nothing to do with Jason Villeneuve, the director, or Jack Villeneuve, the former Formula One racing driver. So yeah, this gets everything started. Less to look at here. Basically, quite a lot of blocks of text and black boxes. You have essentially Frisco's finest, basically a food dealer with their most finest self-eating fish taco. Image of a scan in progress of something, and synth housing. So perhaps Frisco's finest is doing something more than just producing fish tacos. And even we have a slightly tongue-in-cheek advert for Frisco's finest. Buying into that kind of Japanese Lolita kind of look, a little bit old, I suppose, for a Frisco-based company, but there we go. So this is actually a much longer scenario. This is going to take multiple parts. In fact, this actually may be just one long scenario. Multiple parts. So yeah, it's more multiple parts necessary than sort of like interlinked scenarios, but all connected with essentially the sort of like the one of the frictions in the game is between the humans and the synths, and some people basically wanted to keep them as synths, others wanting recognition as essentially as sentient beings with better rights. So not necessarily very much necessary to really see in here, unfortunately, because the text isn't really that much broken up. You've got quite large maps, and essentially the scenario comes to kind of an end. You've got the stat blocks here for spider bots and stealth spider bots, robot pallet movers, Morris synth stat for each goon, and various NPCs. Yeah, and that's it. So that is essentially Cyberpunk 2185, Interlinked, a Carbon 2185 mission book. Essentially, you've got 2 scenarios in there. One is a quick introduction scenario, but really you can easily sort of like combine, run that after the scenario in the core book, and then go into this mission. So yeah, I think this one is a interesting addition to the line, and will provide players of the role-playing game with a little bit more to do than is given in the core book as such. and explore the wider setting and its tensions. So anyway, thanks for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you enjoyed this, then please do click on the like button down below, and of course if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where you will see me out here with a package containing a book or game, or in this case a scenario for a Cyberpunk role-playing game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.